from HadriansWall Roman fort on HadriansWall.
Although HadriansWall is a well-preserved Roman fort, it is closed during the winter. However, it is a really good place to see along the old wall, which runs all the way from Newcastle to the Solway Firth. The Roman soldiers and auxiliaries who guarded the wall would have had a panoramic view of the surrounding countryside from here. Quite a lot of the ancient wall remains, although the top part is gone. Later we will see parts of the wall that have been restored so that visitors can experience Hadrian's Wall as the Romans did. Some historians say that Hadrian ordered the army to build the wall in order to mark the northern limit of the Roman Empire and to indicate his wish that the empire should expand no further.
I'm standing on the middle of the wall about 30 miles from Newcastle.
HadriansWall is one of the best preserved of 16 forts along Hadrian's Wall. It is situated in a commanding position on a triangular spur of land bounded by the cliffs to the southeast and overlooking a broad meander of the River Irthing in Cumbria. HadriansWall was known as Banna during Roman times. After the Romans left Britain, the fort continued to be used as the power base for a local warband descended from the Roman garrison. We're going to move along the wall now to another fort called Vindolanda.
This is Amy reporting from Vindolanda, an enormous Roman fort on Hadrian's Wall. Vindolanda has excellent water supplies, with many springs and good streams nearby. The most powerful source lay near here, and the water was channeled to the fort and civilian buildings in stone aqueducts or timber pipes. This is a major water tank which still contains water and a bit of ice.
Vindolanda is a huge site. By digging carefully and painstakingly, archaeologists have uncovered many historical treasures. As well as the buildings that you can see, they have found belongings of the soldiers, including letters and party invitations. You may be surprised to hear that one of the archaeologists is Mrs. Lambie, who teaches in Year 3 at NES.
As you can see, digging is still taking place. I am now standing in the middle of an enormous Roman fort.
The Roman army occupied Vindolanda around AD 85. That's before Hadrian's Wall was built. The governor, Agricola, had beaten the northern tribes. The Romans constructed at least 10 forts on this site, with the foundations of the oldest ones buried beneath later ones. It may take the archaeologists 150 years to excavate Vindolanda completely.
This is the replica turret which we are about to go up. This is a replica of part of the wall which the guards would have stood on duty. This is the highest part of the replica turret.
This is a Roman soldier standing on guard. He's been standing there for over 1,000 years. No, I'm just joking, it's my grandfather. Some historians believe that the Emperor Hadrian himself may have visited Vindolanda, where he possibly had the idea that led to the construction of Hadrian's Wall. What is the evidence for this? In 1992, archaeologists uncovered the remains of a 50-meter square timber building with over 50 rooms. The building has been dated to approximately AD 120. From the floor plan and pieces of wall paintings that have been found, it appears that the building was a palace of some sort. Such luxury was not often seen in the north of the province. Perhaps it was built to accommodate the Emperor Hadrian and his imperial party during their visit to Britain in AD 122. The palace was at the midpoint of his future wall and within 1 mile of its intended line. It's time for us to go now. I hope you've enjoyed visiting Hadrian's Wall with us. Perhaps you'll visit again soon. Goodbye.